Good day, Madam Jessie Bukiran. So my topic is about the Aenied by Virgil. So by the way, I am your reporter. I am Ma.Cheryl T. Casido. So first, let us try to know first who is Virgil. Virgil, also spelled Virgil, Latin in full, Publius Virgilius Maro. Born on October 15, 70 before Common Era, Andes near Mantua, Italy. Died at September 21, 19 before Common Era, Brundisium. He was a Roman poet, best known for his national epic, the Aeneid, from 30 before Common Era, and finished at his death. So what is the Aeneid about? The Aeneid is the story of the foundation of the Italian settlement that would ultimately become Rome. The main character of the story was Aeneas, who leads his troops from Troy after its destruction to reach Italy. Along the way, he must survive encounters with strange creatures, overcome the devious schemes of gods and goddesses, and battle his strongest enemy, Turnus, to fulfill his destiny. So later on, I will show you a short summary video of this mythological story, Aeneid. So this composed of 12 books. So let us know first the genre of this mythological story. So this is a mythological story and heroic epic. These are the characters of the story, the Aeneid. So by nature of its length and complexity, there are many characters in the Aeneid, but there are some who are much more integral to the plot than others. So monis lang mga characters nga plays important role sa epic poem nga Aeneid. So first, Aeneas, son of Venus and husband of Dido. Aeneas is the main character of the Aeneid. He leads the forces of Troy to Italy so that their ancestors can eventually establish Rome. Next, Juno, enemy of Troy. Juno is the queen of the gods, and she hates the Trojans because she knows that they are destined to destroy Carthage, the city she loves. Next, Dido, lovers of Aeneas. As queen of Carthage, Dido is an excellent leader and beloved by Juno. She falls in love with Aeneas, and when he leaves her to continue his journey, she commits suicide. Next, Turnus, enemy of Aeneas, king of the Rutulians. Turnus becomes the greatest obstacles Aeneas must face. The two of them ultimately duel, resulting in Turnus' death. Next, Venus, mother of Aeneas, the goddess of beauty. Venus watches over her son and attempts to intervene to help him in his journey. Ascanius, son of Aeneas, a young boy at the beginning of the story, Ascanius ultimately becomes a fighter alongside his father. He unintentionally instigates war with Turnus and his army because he shoots a beloved stag. Venus also disguises Cupid as Ascanius in order to charm Dido and make her more welcoming to Aeneas. Next, Sibyl, guide for Aeneas. Sibyl, an oracle or fortune teller, leads Aeneas to the underworld. So, those are the main characters or the characters of the story Aeneid. So, I will show you a summary video and please watch it.
The Aeneid by the Roman poet Virgil is an epic poem in 12 books that tells the story of the foundation of Rome from the ashes of Troy. The poem opens with the Trojan fleet sailing towards Italy when they are shipwrecked by a storm on the coast of North Africa caused by Juno, queen of the gods, who hates them and is trying to prevent them reaching Italy and fulfilling their destiny. Here, they encounter Queen Dido, leader of the Carthaginians who are recent immigrants from Phoenicia. modern Lebanon and Syria, and are founding a new city, Carthage. Aeneas tells Dido of the destruction of Troy and his subsequent travels around the Mediterranean. He and Dido soon fall in love, but Aeneas is in danger of forgetting his mission in Italy, so the king of the gods, Jupiter, sends his messenger, Mercury, to remind him of his duty. Aeneas' sudden departure leaves Dido devastated, and she commits suicide and pronounces eternal hatred between the future Romans and the Carthaginians. After a stop in Sicily, Aeneas travels to the underworld to speak to the ghost of his father, and he sees there the souls of the future great Romans. He is then finally able to arrive in Italy, where he is initially welcomed by the local king Latinus, who promises him his daughter Lavinia's hand in marriage to seal peace between Trojans and Latins. However, other Italians resent this arrangement, including Latinus's wife, Amata, and the Italian prince Tornus, who hoped to marry Lavinia himself. War soon breaks out between the Trojans and the Italians, to Aeneas' dismay. Aeneas visits another local king, Evander, whose city is built on the site of the future Rome, and Evander agrees to ally his people with the Trojans and sends his son, Pallas, with Aeneas for his first experience of war. Pallas is presented as a sympathetic character, a brave young man whose life is just beginning, and Aeneas feels a strong affection for him. The war in Italy continues to rage, and Pallas is killed by Turnus, causing a furious response in Aeneas. Aeneas agrees to a temporary truce and suggests he and Turnus should meet in a duel to avoid any more loss of life. But while the Italians are debating this, war breaks out again. Turnus finally agrees to meet Aeneas in a single combat, but Juno arranges for the truce to be broken. However, when Jupiter persuades Juno to give up her hatred of the Trojans and accept the Roman destiny, she removes her protection from Turnus. He and Aeneas meet again on the battlefield, and Aeneas wounds Turnus, who begs for mercy. Aeneas is on the point of sparing him when he sees that Turnus is wearing the belt of Pallas and kills him in a fit of rage.
Nakita naman ninyo ang summary video akong explain maayo ug unsa jud ang the Aenied para mas masabtan jud ninyo. So sa book 1 ta. So Aeneas and the other Trojans paingon sila sa Italy. Nya si Juno, Queen of the Gods, hates Trojans kay kanang napildi man siya ning Venus sa mama ni Aeneas nga siya jud kuno ang dapat ang pinakagwapa niya. Si Venus man ang pinakagwapa kay si Venus Queen of Goddess ba si Venus. So motong pagsakay nila sa ilahang ship, naa sila'y nasugatan ng mga dagkong balod ug storm. So moto'y sugo ni Juno tungod sa iyahang kalabot. Nya ang god nga si Neptune nitabang sila ni Aeneas. So iyang gipahunong ang storm. So naabot sila ning Aeneas sa African shore. So where it is named Carthaginian. So moto siya ang lugar ni Queen Dido. So dito nagkaila-ila si Queen Dido o si Aeneas. So sa book 2 and 3, dito nag-istorya si Queen Dido o Aeneas kung anong naabot sila sa lugar niya. So sa book 2, iyang story nga giguba sa mga Greek soldiers ang ilang lugar. Gasakay ang mga Greek sa Trojan horse nga wala daw kabalo ang mga Trojans nga mga Greek soldiers naa sa sulod ato nga horse. So sa book 3, gibiyaan nila ang Troy nya giingnan siya sa mga gods si Aeneas nga ang lugar nga para nila kay ang Italy. So sa book 4, Dido fall in love with Aeneas. hangtod nga gapakasal jud sila. So si Juno nga imbis maglagot sa mga Trojans, nausob ang iyang pagtan-aw sa dihang gamingo sila. Pero Mercury muna siya ang messenger ni God Jupiter. So God Jupiter is the king of all goddess. Ni pahinumdum jud siya ni Aeneas nga dapat sundo niya ang pagbuot sa gods ug unsay iyahang duty niya, kasi Aeneas kay mosunod mandayon mautong gibiyaan niya si Dido sa Queen Dido sa hilom, kay for sure di siya to musugot. So nakabantay mas Queen Dido nga wala na si Aeneas, kaya pagtan-aw niya kay wala naman pud ang ilahang gisakyan. Mautong sa iyahang kaguol gidunggam niya iyahang kaugalingon niya, wala kabalo si Aeneas nga si Queen Dido kay nagpakamatay. So sa book 5 and 6 niadto sila sa Sicily. Then si Aeneas niadto ni Sibyl para mangayo og panambag unsaon niya pagsulod sa underworld para maistorya ang kalag sa iyahang amahan or papa niya. So dito nakakita niya ang iyang mga parente ug nakita pud niya si Queen Dido. So sa book 7 and 5 naabot na sila sa Italy. Gi-welcome dayon silang King Latinos ug ang iyang kauban. So dayon gisaaran silang duha nga kaslon si Lavinia. So si Lavinia anak ni King Latinos ug si Aeneas kay mao kuno ang propesiya. So si Juno naglagot, iyang gisulsulan ang inahan ni Lavinia nga si Queen Amata nga dili kuno pwede idayon ang kasal kay dapat si Turnus jud ang madayon ni Lavinia. Mutong gaaway ang duha ka kampo, silang Aeneas nangayo og habang makig-uban ni King Evander ug sa iyang anak nga si Pallas. Sa book 9, si Turnus ning attack siya dito sa Trojan camp niya. Wala man si Aeneas, so ang duha ka tawo ni Aeneas gipatay ni Turnus. So sa book 10, gipatay si Pallas ning Turnus. So namatay jud ang anak ni Evander, si Pallas. Then galagot na jud si Aeneas ug nanganti jud siya nga mobalos. Sa book 11, nagbangutan si Aeneas sa kamatayon ni Pallas. So gihagit ni Aeneas si Turnus nga mag-away sila nga sila ra jung duha. So niulbo jud ang away nila kay ang mga Trojans nagmarcha na sila, ga-prepare na sila para sa pakig-away. So sa book 12, gaabot na silang Aeneas ug Turnus, go one-on-one fight sila. So nasamad si Aeneas niya kay gitabangan man siya sa iyang mama nga si Venus. So naayo ang iyang samad. Pagkasunod nilang away, dito na nasamad si Turnus og napakaluoy nga dili siya patyon. Pero pagkakita niya sa bakos ni Pallas nga gigamit daay ni Turnus, dito galagot siya og iyahang gidunggab si Turnus hangtod si Turnus namatay. So mao to ang story nga the Aenied. So for the theme of this story, we have faith, the gods and divine intervention, and piety. So meaning sa pagkamasunuron ni Aeneas sa mga goddess, so paano siya kanang devotion or devoted yun siya sa mga gods. Nga iyagang gibayan si Queen Dido tungod lang sa sugo sa mga gods. Then for the good values, Aeneas for being obedient. So kita tong musunod jud siya, devoted, good leadership, loyalty, decision-making, humility, and sense of urgency. Now, for the lesson, I think dito ko mukuha sa part nga katong dito niya gibiyaan si Queen Dido kay kung imong kanon ang story is wala man kung kayo siya moral, it's because it's epic poem, but nango kog lesson sa part dito na si Queen Dido. So ang akong magamaan nga lesson is don't marry someone if you choose your mission in life because it's painful for the person that you left behind. So luoy ba pod kaayo nga kanang nakigipakasla niya, imo ra day siyang gibiyaan at the end. So sa part sa babae or nga imong gipakaslan ng gibiyaan ra, sakit kaayo to niya. So dili maayo nga if imong plano nga imong himuon imong mission, so wala na lang unta nimo dili lang unta ka mo pakasal sa tao para walay masakitan. So that's the end of my report and thank you for listening.